Well, with that downpour we experienced over the weekend, it's always a good reminder of the need to protect your roof. And this morning, joining us is our approved very special guest. Good morning to you, Clint.
Well, good Monday morning to you. How are you?
I am fantastic.
All right, now not all of us work at a station where we can have a very lovely weather girl tell us exactly what to expect as far as the rain. We've been talking about how dry it is, but were you caught off guard at all by the rain?
You know, I listened to Kimmy Evans in her forecast. I wasn't, but that's not a statement that my roof was not. So they're two separate things, right?
Yes, and that is why we have Fred Martin from Martin Roofing here. Over 65 years in the business, family owned and operated. He knows what he's doing. That's why we have him as a home pro. We also have Greg Cantor, my co-host, over 30 years in the business with Murray Lampert Design, Build, Remodel. Tell us about Martin Roofing.
Well, like you said, we've been in business for over 65 years. San Diego County, we take care of any and all kinds of roofs in San Diego County. And
you've seen your share of El Ninos, I bet, over the years.
I have.
Well, El Nino is a situation where the ocean water temperature gets warmer, and there's an unusual amount of rain. And correct. I think we're seeing some signs that it might be coming our way.
Yeah.
And what that means is you really need to take a look at your roof, and there's some situations that happen where people don't even realize that tiles have shifted, their roof is worn out. Those kind of things are the dangers of potential damages to contents, structural damages.
Yep.
So what do you recommend as far as treating these situations?
Well, you're absolutely right, Greg. With the lack of rain we've had, people become complacent. They don't worry too much about their roof when it's sunny and 75 out, as it is most of the time. So they need to have a roof inspection. Once a year, twice a year, they should have their roof inspected before the rainy season, and especially now when with this El Nino threat coming on, it's really a good time to have your roof inspected.
Well, an inspection and maintenance could be a very small price to pay. If you ignore it and then we get these heavy rains, then you're looking at potentially thousands of dollars worth of damage. And your service includes doing a full inspection, walking through, making sure that roof jacks are sealed properly, flashings aren't worn out.
Correct. Yeah, we'll look at the whole roof, the roof as a whole, the trouble spots, flashings, chimneys, the flashing around the chimneys, that sort of thing. Maybe your ridge shingles, if they're deteriorated or falling apart. If you have a tile roof, maybe broken tiles.
And that's the thing we want to cover too for the average homeowner like myself. If you're not in the business, you're visually looking at what could be just $100, $200, $300 worth of damage. If you don't take care of this now while it's dry, and before it gets wet, and it's a huge issue, it can turn into thousands of dollars of damage. So we're talking about, any damage on your roof that you may see, it can start to leak down the walls, and by the time you actually discover it, it's a big issue.
And we don't recommend people going up on their roof to look for these kind of things. We need a professional like Martin Roofing to go out there, and then you'll go out and recommend whatever maintenance is needed or replacement if the roof is worn out.
Correct. And we know what to look for, like I was saying earlier. The damage areas, but we don't recommend a homeowner going up there because it can get slippery. It's a steep slope and it's a long way down.
And just to build a visual for you, we've got a video here. Can we explain some of the stuff we're looking at and how El Nino affects this?
Sure. As I believe we're looking at now is the El Nino effect. And you can see the weather pattern, the green line down below, it's wetter, milder up north at the blue. Here's some broken roof tiles, improperly repaired, actually, and some more broken roof tiles.
Should be replaced, right?
Should be replaced.
And those are the kind of things that a homeowner probably doesn't even know exist.
Right.
Yeah. You might have had somebody come up on your roof and do some repairs.
Oh, what is this?
Here's a broken roof tile. The sun is eating away the felt, and it's totally exposed to your roof sheeting. That is the same situation there.
Another thing I'll point out is people that have tile roofs, they think that maybe they're lifetime, but the tile is just decorative. Underneath the tile is felt that wears out. And how much time?
Absolutely. 20, 25 years. People think they have a lifetime roof, but no, it does need to be lifted and new felt put underneath.
I mean, if you look at that damage too, and again, it could be hundreds of dollars turned into thousands of dollars.
There's a major one right there.
Yeah. Martin Roofing can come and inspect for you, check it out,
Absolutely.
make sure that you're taken care of. Again, do it while it's dry.
Right.
Yeah.
Before the roofers get busy, and then you have to wait, and then more damage occurs.
Yeah.
And we do have a social media question. You can do hashtag HomeProHelp. I was told by a roofer that came to my door that I needed a new roof. They said they walked around my house and saw that I had damage. When I said I was on a fixed income, they said they can put a new roof over my existing roof to save money. Is that a good idea? And the company seemed a bit shady to me.
In certain conditions, it is a good idea. It's fine. It's not a problem. If you have a licensed, reputable roofing contractor that knows what he's doing, you can go with 2 roofs, and after that, you need to take them all off.
As long as the substrate's in good shape and it's flat and
Good
level
shape.
and everything.
Yeah.
But another word of caution, if someone's coming up to your door, knocking on your door saying you need a new roof, that's a big red flag.
And he's walking around your house without your permission. I'd be very leery of somebody like that.
So that's
Call
why
somebody.
we recommend going to the approvedhomepros.com and check out Martin Roofing.
Exactly.
Fred Martin, Martin Roofing, over 65 years in the business. Greg Cantor, Murray Lampert, Design, Build, Remodel. We're on every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on News Radio 600 Kogo, and we'll be back Friday as well. Laura, we're not going to be caught. I mean, again, we don't have the luxury of knowing a beautiful weather lady here like you do.
But you can always tune in to San Diego 6, and what a wonderful resource. Anybody wants to know about what you were talking about before, to find a valuable home pro, you can go to approvedhomepros.com. Fred, Greg, Clint, thank you so much as
Thank you.
always.
Thank you.